How's it going, guys? And welcome back to Oak Bridge Farm. Alrighty, so I'm just quickly going to get this offloaded from the flatbed here. So yeah, what this is a small little windrow that I managed to get off Mason. But yeah, that's not the only piece of equipment that we managed to get secondhand from him. I'll show you guys here in just a second. It's actually still connected up to our tractor there. So yeah, what happened was I actually went to go and have a look at his horses for him, just to, you know, take a little bit of a walk over there. And yeah, we actually bumped into Mason, and I sort of got to talking a bit, and I told him that we've got the oats sowed now and all of that, and that Grandpa, well, not Grandpa Walter, Father James, I keep mixing the two up, but okay. Yes, so Father James actually allowed us to get the grass off of his field by the church, and I just need to get a windrower and a tether, and we've already got the baler, and he said that he's got all of this equipment sitting at the back of his farm that he's not using anymore because it's way too small. So I made him an offer on the tether and also the windrower that you see over there. So we've got the tether hooked up to our tractor, which is a little bit... yeah, the tractor is way too big for this little tether. But we are going to be taking this over to the church, and Earl said he would gladly tether the field up for us. And if I can get the windrower over there as well, he'll also do that for us. So that is going to make our lives a little bit easier, guys. Then all that we're going to have to do is get our baler over there at some point and just bale up the grass bales, or the hay bales for that matter. So yeah, let's jump into this thing. I'm going to start off by going to drop off the tether at the church. So Earl is actually waiting for us, so I've arranged with him for today. So we're going to be letting him use the tether on the church's tractor, which should hopefully work out quite well, because they've got a medium-sized tractor. It's not a big tractor like this, and also it's not a small tractor either, so I think it should work out quite well. So yeah, it's going to be hopefully something that's going to get sorted out for us today. And yeah, I'm also giving Earl a couple of bucks just to do this for us, because it's actually his day off today, but he agreed to do this for us, so it's pretty nice of him. So yeah, we're just going to make our way over to the farm, guys. So I'm going to catch up to you once we get there and see if we can get this thing hooked up to the tractor for Earl, well, the church's tractor, and just maybe just take it from there. Alrighty, so here we are over at the church, and I'm not too sure if our tractor is going to fit through this gate, because as I said in the last episode, it's very hard to navigate bigger equipment around these fields. And yeah, it looks like we are gonna make it. Just gotta be careful not to damage the gate or anything. But okay, we are definitely making it through. And we'll just leave the gate open for now, because we're going to be going out pretty soon. And yeah, there's Earl. He's waiting for us. Alright, well, I think if we just try and spin around here more or less, we should be able to get this thing disconnected. Let's just be mindful of the cars. Alright. Yeah, let me just back it up a little bit more. Alright, that way we can at least get our tractor out of the way and get Earl's tractor. He's just watching me. Alright, let me get this thing lowered down and disconnected from our behemoth of a tractor here. Alrighty, guys, so there we go. We've got the tether disconnected from our tractor. I just decided to pull it forward there so that we can get Earl's tractor hooked up to the tether for him. Let's just have a word with him. Good morning, Earl. How's it going?
Good morning, son. I am doing all right.
Alright, guys, so Earl said that he left the keys to the tractor inside. There we go. It's just a singular key, a little metal key. Yeah, this is quite a nice little tractor. It's not too big and it's not too small, and I think it's just going to be perfect for using it with our little tether that we just got off Mason. Right, let me get this thing connected up real quick. Alright, that actually looks pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna get this thing over to the field, and then I'll quickly just tell Earl that he can come and start this for us when he's ready. I told him to just go and have a cup of coffee real quick, and then we're going to get that sorted out once he's ready. Alright, come on. Just, yeah, everything is kind of crammed up in this little yard here. Alright, but there we go. We've got the tractor on the field, and I'm just going to park it here. And we're gonna just see if I can find Earl. He's probably inside the church now. Alright, let's get this thing unfolded for him. And, yeah. Let's see if he can get this sorted out for us today. Alright, and there we go. So Earl is going to tether up this whole field for us today. So we still need to bring the windrower over here. But we'll see if we get to that today. So on the agenda for today, what I need to get done is we've got a roller that Charles has got ready for us. So we're going to head over to the dealership and just get that thing picked up real quick. And yeah, there seems to be quite a trend going on with regards to father stud equipment. So this roller that we are renting is also a father stud, and we had the cedar in the last episode also, which was a father stud. So it looks like it's a very popular thing. Just gotta clear that speed sign over there. Alright, but yes, let's get over to the dealership so we can have a look at this thing, guys, and just see if we can sort out the oats field at least today. So yeah, I'm going to see if we're going to be able to maybe rent a fertilizer spreader relatively soon in order to just fertilize the field up a little bit better and make it so that our yield is going to be improved a bit. So yeah, right now I'm going to make my way over to the dealership, guys, and I'll catch up to you once we get there.
There's always somebody who's gonna say something if I'm doing it right, if I'm doing it wrong. There's always somebody gonna try to tell me how I need to live my life, but I'm gonna live it all night long. So when the night is falling, I'll be standing tall. And if I gotta crawl, it's okay. If I don't see the morning, yeah, I had it all. Even if I fall, it's okay. It's been a long, hard day. I've been in a church, I've been in a jail. I've seen heaven, I've been to hell. I'm gonna live life well, even if I go through hell. So when the night...
Alright, so here we are at the dealership, and there is the roller in question. As I said, it's a father stud as well. It's got the same theme going on with the red and yellow. And we are ready to just hook up to this thing and get it back to our farm so that we can start rolling our oats field, which we sowed in the last episode. Alrighty, so just like that, everything is connected up, hydraulics and all of that. So I think we are good to go. So let me quickly just try and navigate this thing back to our farm. And luckily this isn't as wide in its current state. So yeah, this thing actually folds out, I think Charles said 12 meters or something like that. Not entirely sure, but yeah, it's a decent sized roller, and it should make quick work for us on the field, and yeah, not end up spending the whole episode just rolling the field. So we'll see what else we can get done after that, and maybe I will rent the liquid fertilizer as well, because Charles said it is ready if we want to get into that as well today. But it all depends on time, guys, so we'll see how it goes. And I still need to take the windrower over to the church as well for Earl, so we'll see, guys. I don't know what we're going to be what we're going to have time for today, but yeah, only time can tell. So yeah, let's make our way back to the farm, and I'll catch up to you guys once we get there.
If I gotta crawl, it's okay. If I don't see the morning, yeah, I had it all. Even if I fall, it's okay. It's been a long, hard day. It's been a long, hard day. I've been in a church, I've been in a jail. I've seen heaven, I've been to hell. I'm gonna live life well.
Alright, and here we are back at the farm, and I actually forgot to close the barn, but I think it's okay. Alright, so we're gonna head over to the field now with this roller and just get it unfolded to get a pretty good idea of how big this thing is. And hopefully we're gonna make it through here without any issues. Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, we're just gonna come around this way. Sheep are still doing very well. They've still got some hay over there. Alright. And now we just need to try and figure out how big this thing is going to unfold. So let's give ourselves a little bit of a space here just to do this. Alright, my goodness, yeah, look at that. That is actually quite big. Alright, well, that's definitely going to make this job go a little bit faster. Alright, let me see how we can get this thing lined up to the edge right over there. Alright, we're pushing against the wall there a bit with the tire, but that's okay. Alright, so let's see how this is going to work out. We might have to catch that little corner there, but so we'll just back it up once again. We'll do a little bit of an overlap run first on this side, and then we'll see if I can get this guidance steering app on the phone sorted out again. But okay, let's do this little bit of a headland first and see how it goes. Yeah, absolutely no problem for our tractor to do this. It actually seems to be doing relatively well, especially uphill. Yeah, there we go. We are busy rolling our field, which is yeah, something that's just going to improve the yield a little bit. Probably not by much, only like 2%, but yeah, every little bit is welcome. So guys, I think this is going to be yet another little bit of a time lapse for you guys. So I'm going to say sit back, relax, let's enjoy the view from the drone.
Saved up 4 years, every penny I stack, dreaming of buying Grandpa Jack's old Charger back. Rusty orange beauty from '71, owed $1 million, but now it's done. Went down to the dealership, signed on the line, handed over the cash, that car was mine. Rolled it out the lot with a tear in my eye, ready by my side, ready to fly. $1 million for 1 million miles, through dusty back roads and wide open smiles. Grandma and I in that vintage old ride, chasing sunsets, nowhere to hide. Packed up the trunk with stories untold, in the glove box memories worth more than gold. Radio playing our favorite old songs on a highway where hearts belong. From the mountains high to the valleys low, every bend in the road where wildflowers grow. Grandma's laughter mixing with the wind, a journey of love that will never end. $1 million for 1 million miles, through dusty back roads and wide open smiles. Grandma and I in that vintage old ride, chasing sunsets, nowhere to hide. From the mountains high to the valleys low, every bend in the road where wildflowers grow. Grandma's laughter mixing with the wind, a journey of love that will never end. $1 million for 1 million miles, through dusty back roads and wide open smiles. Grandma and I in that vintage old ride, chasing sunsets, nowhere to hide. Nowhere to hide.
Alright guys, so there we go, that is job done. So we did manage to do that in quite a decent amount of time. It didn't take too long. So I think we might actually have enough time to do the fertilizer spreading or spraying, because we are going to be doing liquid fertilizer today. So I'm going to make my way back to the dealership and just drop the roller off. And we're going to see if Charles is going to be able to manage that, that sprayer for us. I don't know where it is or how we are going to get liquid fertilizer in it, but maybe Charles will be able to sort it all out for us. So yeah, let's make our way over there, and then I'll catch up to you guys once we get there.
I got a cool Camaro in my backyard. Me and Dad just fired up. I'm about to get the keys from him in 2 weeks. About to drive it to college big time. If you wanna ride, you can ride. Said that I'd teach you something. Well, baby, let me show you. A all the way to Z and B what you're missing. C is my company, D like a Detroit diesel, E and El Camino, F and O4G, GTO, baby, let me take you for a ride. A all the way to Z, girl. L all I got to give is a V8 engine coming red, fingers on the gears, we're going there, riding around the whole world. Come on, girl, just say it.
Alright, and we are back at the dealership with the roller. So I'm just quickly going to pop into the office and see if we can get this thing returned. And then I'm going to have a word with Charles about getting a liquid fertilizer sprayer. So that, sprayer. So that we can go and sort out this field of ours once and for all. Alright guys, so here we go. We've got the fertilizer spreader out here. So one of the guys just brought it out with one of these containers. We'll see how much of that it's going to take. I'm not sure if we're going to fit the whole can in this thing, but yeah, apparently that's a 2,000 liter drum. So let's get this thing hooked up and see if we can fill it up all the way. Alright, so we've got the sprayer connected up to the tractor, and now we're gonna see if we can maybe lift this thing up with the forklift a bit. Come to think of it, I might as well just turn the engine off a bit so that we don't end up wasting diesel too much. So if we lift this thing up with the forklift, it'll make it a little bit easier for it to be transferred over into the sprayer. Yeah, obviously gravity is going to do its thing here for us. Alright, let's try this real quick. Alright, come on, there we go. Alright, let's lift it nice and high. And we should be able to get a hose or something into this thing just to get it transferred over. Right, if I maybe just put it like that, that should hopefully work. So let me see if I can quickly just get something sorted out with regards to transferring the liquid over to the sprayer, and then we can be on our way, guys. Alright guys, there we go. So that is nice and full, and we're just going to park the forklift over here somewhere with the rest of the liquid fertilizer. So I'm not too sure what they're going to do with this this leftovers in here, but we'll see. Maybe we just have to pay for the stuff that we actually use. So I guess we'll see how that's going to work out for us. So apparently this thing also comes with a front part that can connect up to a tractor, but Charles said it's not necessary for this. We should manage with this one quite well. So let's get back to the field once again and see if we're going to be able to manage this and just sort out our oats field so that we're going to improve the yield of it a little bit better. So this should go fast because this thing is apparently 24 meters wide. So yeah, that is gonna probably work out quite well for us. So yeah guys, I'm going to drive over to the farm and I'll catch up to you guys once we get there.
Let's go to college on the highway. Let's start it up in the driveway. There's so much I can teach you. I wanna be your professor. Let me take you down the interstate. So many ways I can educate you. How about we start today? You know you want to, baby. A all the way to Z and B what you're missing. C He is my company D, like a Detroit diesel. He and El Camino ethanol 4G GTO, baby, let me take you for a ride. Hey, all the way to sea, girl. Hell, all I got to give thee is a V8 engine coming ready. Fingers on the gears, we're going there, riding around the whole world. Come on, girl, just say you will.
Alright, and we are back at the farm, and I've got no idea how far this thing's going to extend, so let's just make sure we give ourselves enough space just to be sure not to damage anything. Alright, so there it goes, it's busy unfolding. I actually want to hop out and have a look at this. Yeah, that is actually quite huge. Whoa, we've got another one coming out there. Okay, so yeah, that is quite big. Alright, well, let's see how this is going to go, guys. So I'm going to put you guys in yet another time lapse probably. And yeah, this is hopefully going to be a quick one, so that we can get this field sorted out once and for all. Well, not really once and for all, but at least for this this planting season or sowing season. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Dusty trails underneath the sun, a boy walks where his fathers run. Boots too big, but he'll grow in, learning life with callous skin. A cattle ball, the wind rolls wide, his daddy's shadow by his side. With each day's work, with every chore, the boy becomes a bit more. In the measure of a man, it's what you do, how you stand firm, how you see it through. It's dirt on your hands, heart in your plans. That's how you grow to understand. A rifle passed down, a right to claim, hands-on lessons in an old man's name. Quiet eyes and see too much, hard-weathered hands that teach with touch. The prairie whispers, son, be strong. He hears the echoes of an old man's song, to bend but never break or fold. A boy becomes a man of gold. In the measure of a man, it's what you do, how you stand firm, how you see it through. It's dirt on your hands, heart in your plans. That's how you grow to understand. In the measure of a man, it's what you do, how you stand firm, how you see it through. It's dirt on your hands, heart in your plans. That's how you grow to understand.
Alrighty guys, so that is job done. I'm quite happy with that. I think we may have missed a couple of spots here and there, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. So yes, that is at least our field now fertilized, and I think it's definitely going to improve the yield quite a bit once we get to harvest time, which might still take quite a bit of time before we're going to be able to harvest. So yes guys, we are going to just go and return the sprayer, and they'll probably just weigh how much we still have left in there from the fertilizer that we used, and yeah, apparently we'll be charged accordingly. So guys, I think that is going to be it for this episode. We're going to end it right over here. So thank you so much for tuning in once again. I really appreciate every view, every like, and also if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. I will appreciate it very much. But yes, I will see you all in the next one.